star. Do I? Radio star. Video kill, radio star. Video kill. 94 GT coupe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She had to come down here tonight. She had to come down here. Yeah. Anyway, we got a lot of comments. We just did the Home Depot vid a few hours ago, and some people didn't see these organizers. These were actually, to be honest, you know, they were from $19 down to $9. I only paid $4.97. Yeah, it was $9 for both of them. So, I mean, for $5, wow, man, go for it, dude. This is the DeWalt Deep Pro Organizer, anti-rust, patent pending, lifetime warranty, guaranteed tough, and as you see right there, limited. Well, maybe you can't because it's so freaking blurry. But hey, you know, they're more than half the price. But they might be $9.97. She might have messed up on it and, like, I don't know, on the receipt. But let's just say they're $9.97. But they're half the price of the Milwaukee 20-inch organizer. What the heck is she doing up there? And she's gonna end up knocking over all this stuff. I got a nice little spot for my extra 20-inch here. Well, it is Friday night. They're probably out shopping 94. She gonna poop on the but yeah, these are great. Hey, for $10, like I said, maybe they're $5 in some spots, I don't know, but I think there was more of an error on the cashier's part. But for $10, not bad. Again, you get a lot of these tins. Paid 20 bones for that a few months ago. Nice, yeah, a lot of these little compartments in them, as you can see here. I'm gonna open one up for you. I'm gonna tell you another good idea that you can do. No, not bad. I mean, it's. I don't think it has the quality of the Milwaukee. All right, right off the bat, it doesn't. You know, to pay $20 for this, I don't know. It seems a little steep. I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna do? They're not bad though, but a lot of compartments in here, guys. Hey, Evan, didn't even see that today. The wife was going crazy for Christmas. Yeah, it is 94. That's what I mean, but you know what? If it keeps everything secured, I mean, it has a limited lifetime warranty. So, I mean, I guess if something like this busts, you'll be okay. I don't know. But yeah, you know, for you guys that, because I get as soon as this video ends, I'll get the question, so I might as well answer it now. Personally, I don't think they're made as well as the Milwaukee, but this has an advantage. The advantage of it is you can snap these together. You know what I'm saying? You can connect these. With the job site organizer, I guess they have some ways. Oh, she wants to get out of here. Hold on. See? You want to go back inside, kitty? I think she's got a bad case of fleas, if you ask me. But yeah, these connect a lot easier than the Milwaukee does. They're not as big, but to pay 19 bucks, I don't know, I'd go with the Milwaukee over it. I like the handle a little bit better. It's a little bit smaller. I think this is 17 and a half. You know, the Milwaukee obviously is the 20-inch organizer. So you get 17 and a half by 14 by 4.5. You know, pretty deep. Balls deep. But yeah, this is another thing. If you're you know, thinking about, you know, what are you gonna do with, you know, some of your bare tools. You know, as soon as I picked it up, I was thinking, because this just came in the mail probably like 3 weeks ago. But this is what it looks like here. If you have any questions, yeah, they might be $9.95, Evan. I don't want to say that they're $5. I don't know what happened, but on my receipt, that's what happened. But I would go with they're going to be $10. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't feel as comfortable putting in, you know, tools, power tools. If you're going to use this for just really what it's really supposed to be for, I don't think you're going to have any issues. You're going to put screws, you know, small lags, fasteners, nails, stuff like that. I think this is awesome. I think it's perfect. And for $10, I highly recommend it. That's about it. It's really all I could say about, you know, I think you'll be fine with it for $10. You know, what's great about it too, like I said, they connect. So that is the big pro. I'd probably only go with 2. You know, the guy here, I think, has 3 of them hooked up. Starts to get a little weird. 2 is probably, I mean, if you need more than 2 of these, man, you're going crazy here. But these are some leftover tins or bins. We'll call them bins. I got the Milwaukee ones. I can guess so. Does it see the different size comparison of them too? And with the Milwaukee ones, like I said, you could put a nail up and you can kind of hang them up. You know, you're doing some construction, putting up sheetrock, doing major framing work. Just bloop, put a nail in a wall and put all your fasteners in and they're right there. Very true, Harvey. Yeah, so you know, that's what I'm saying. If Evan, if you have $20, or the guy who bought it for $20, the job site the 20-inch Milwaukee job site organizers, a little bit better built, a little bit better quality, but this will be fine for you. So, and I'm going to show you is another thing that you can do with it. I like the snaps here. Snaps real solid. You know, it's nice. It's light. For all the stuff you're going to use it for, what you're supposed to use it for, you're going to have absolutely no issues. You know, tape and stuff like that, you'll have no issues, okay? Oh, I thought it would be funny. I found, now this was at the mom's house when I was working over there. Now this is, if you guys remember, this is the first generation shockwave bits. I don't know how old these are now. My God. But you could tell, you know, they're totally different color now. I got freaking bits in my nut drivers. But obviously these have had better days here, but you could see how different they look. I thought maybe you guys would like to take a look. You know, obviously they're all red now and they got the nice little Milwaukee writing, but this was yeah, pretty much one of the first shockwave sets. I probably want to say this was like 2012 maybe. Got a freaking screw in here. But yeah, definitely pretty cool. And it's got the little thing here you can screw in there. Remember that? People were screwing these into their belts and stuff. And this I just found. Remember I was looking for this thing? The old Milwaukee impact driver. And I found this yesterday. And then I found these too. But anyway, so yeah, so now I can just stick that maybe in there. We got that. But I want to show you. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I mean, so again, I think you'll be fine if you put tools in here, but I think you'd have a lot better luck with the Milwaukee. Again, I'm sure they have Kaizen inserts for these probably already. So it's something to think about. But what's good about this now, I mean, you get a lot of these bins, tins, and mitts and bins. I like how these two are right here. So you know you got pretty much this space to do really whatever you want with. Okay? And then you got your two bins here. Again, deck screws, fasteners, whatever. Hey, what's going on, brother? All County. But like I said, I just got... And I should have waited. I should have waited. I talked about this. One of my best buddies has this, and I love it. And I've been talking about getting it for such a long time. The multi-tool. I bought it really at a bad time. I really didn't. Actually, I got the 6 amp hour battery with this for $129. So maybe it wasn't that bad a deal. But, you know, this is a bare tool. All right? And over time, years, dinks and dunks and flippy flunks, you're going to accumulate, you know, bare tools and stuff like that. And that's where spending $9 on one of these things, that it's not bad. I mean, it's very, you know, but I think it's kind of meant maybe to be like that. You know, I'll test it more with putting screws in here. I might even do it in this video. Just put some fasteners in, shake it all up. I don't think they're going to be coming out or moving around. But again, you know, boom. Now your multi-tools in here. All right. You can slide one of these turkeys. Let's see if we can really try to get her in. Stick her in. How about there? There. Okay. So, you're rocking, man. Again. Alright, so you got this in, your multi-tools all set in here. I wonder if you can, let me see something. Again, and you could put any kind of tool you got. Yeah, a little too tall for that. But so you got that, like that. Oh, wow. See? You see what I'm saying? Boom. 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 I mean, it's just like a match made in heaven. So now you got, hey, you know what? And you could put all your blades to your multi-tool, maybe in some of these spots. So now this is your multi-tool. What the hell? Well, maybe that doesn't work in there quite so good. Let's, yeah, let's, alright, so now you got your multi-tool set in here. Again, you can move these around, and this ain't gonna stay in this box, but you know, maybe you could. I throw a lot of stuff back in the original box. I even put a lot of stuff back in the bag when I'm done using it. I slide it back in there. I try to keep my stuff as nice as I can. I use it for 1/2-inch copper fittings, and it's loaded. It's solid as long as you're not a savage with it. Yeah, that's the one thing, you know, when you get into the pack out. And even the tough system stuff. And DeWalt has another, you know, you got the tough system, you got the T-stack, and I guess you got I don't know, I mean, this thing, I think this is just pretty much on its own. I don't think there's any other stuff. But, you know, you can put in a lot of different stuff in here, a lot of different types of bare tools. You know, we're going to talk about, I got to do these Milwaukee lighting videos. They've been sitting here, and I've been wanting to use them like crazy, but I don't want to use them or open them without doing the video. You know how it is, man. But, you know, even if you're using some Milwaukee stuff, you know, you could take out your multi-tool, but this is definitely what I'm going to, I got two of them for $10. So this multi-tool is going to be going in here if I got to somehow make that fit in there. But, you know, whatever. You want to put in some of this other stuff here. I'm going to try to... I don't even know the hell I have these in here. I guess that goes there, that goes there. See, what goes here? I'm sorry, I don't even have the camera on you guys. I'm sorry. So what's up with this? Whoa! Alright, that goes right. Oh, there we go. And that goes like that. Alright, so, you know, say you want to rock it like this. Again, use it kind of like I had it with the impact wrench. Also order a great... Hey, Michael, thanks, buddy. I like Milwaukee better. Yeah, I mean, listen, even if they're $10, it's fine. Believe me, you'll find something to fill this up with. No doubt. You will find something. And it's great and it's light. You know, if you're going to go do something in the backyard or something down the road or at a buddy's house, instead of bringing a whole bunch of stuff, just get what you're getting, throw it in this thing. Throw in the couple of the tools you think you're going to be using and go. Instead of bringing two or three hard cases, you got your impact. You know, you can easily, you know, boom. Just like that, you're set. You know, go put your battery in there. And this could be loose. Doesn't have to be, you know, airtight. I mean, you might want to kind of configure it like this a little bit and maybe put some of these freaking things in if you can. You know, or if you don't want to, I mean, what's great about it is you're always probably going to have two spots to put in your fasteners and stuff like that down there. I wouldn't recommend taking them out. But, you know, just like that, you're set. You got your bits for your impact. You're ready to go. You got a battery. You got another battery, and now you need one for your 20 volt. You know, this is a 1.5. Yeah, the space is just a little too small, but I think if you... Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, fits in there like... Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, man. You got your 5. Now, you're going to make this with the tool connect now. You're rocking. Got a 1.5. You know what I'm saying? You could put a little tape measure maybe in there. Where's my chameleon? Where is my karma chameleon? You come and go. All right, now you got your karma chameleon. All right, so you got your drill driver, you got your impact driver. All right, you got your bits, obviously used for the impact and for your drill driver. You're good to go. Got an extra battery, 6 amp hour for your impact driver. Boom, tape measure, 2 extra batteries, 2 batteries for your drill driver. You're ready to rock. I'm just plugging up. Now, fastener wise, that's when you're gonna have to lock her up. And this is why I really like these. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you and say they're better built than the Milwaukee. I just don't think that they are. But they're half the price, and you will find a lot of good use out of this. All right, so you got this, and then boom, you're rocking with your other one. And even if you got to spend $20 for 2, I still think it's a great deal. Now, on this is where you're gonna have your fasteners and all that, your screws, your nails, whatever you're using, your little lags. You want to put some extra batteries, you know, some 12-volt batteries in here. I mean, forget it. It's limitless what you can do. And then, real simple, and this is why I kind of like these. You know, I wish these were a little bit better made. I think they can really, you know, I like the little DeWalt logo they got right here. It's a nice looking unit. I wish they were a little bit better made. And I really wish Milwaukee would do something kind of like this. Obviously, they had the pack out. Don't get me wrong. You don't really need to. Very similar, but you know, before the pack out came out, and if 94 GT Coupe is still on, he's on Instagram a lot. I'm telling you, what people did with that Milwaukee 20-inch organizer, you cannot believe. And if you don't believe me, go on Instagram and just write. I don't know if they have it under the Milwaukee job site organizer, but the different formations, people love these things. You know, they're cheap, $20. You know, these, I mean, for $9 freaking, but they're not expensive. They bust or break. It's not a big deal. I mean, you have a pretty good warranty. I don't know. Again, it's limited what they're gonna say, but to be able to kind of have your power tools and your batteries in one, and then simply just snap, boom, okay? Put that one like that. You come around. I mean, I got tins here for like the next 10 freaking years, man. And snap, boom. All right, you're connected, man. Boom. We'll put this up right now. All right, so you're rocking right now. You got all your fasteners ready to go. I mean, this is super light, super duper light. Obviously, you got your handle here. Just rock it, man. Keep on rocking me, baby. And you're ready to rock, man. That's cool. Yeah, I you know, they're not bad. And I don't know if these have been out a while. I think they've been out for like, I think they've been out since like January. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But for $9, guys, I'm telling you this now because I don't know if you go to the store or online how long you're going to get that price for. Again, I got them 2 for $10. I think she messed up somehow. But for $20, you'll be able to fill these up. Believe me, you'll find a use for them. But I want to tell you, because I'm sure that price is not going to last. I don't know if it's a Black Friday deal, but if you are interested, I know a couple people on here already said, whoa, I'm going to get it tomorrow. And really think about if it's online. Maybe think about getting it tonight. But up to you. I wanted to bring it to you. And what's great about it is you can use it like this, and you're going to have so many tins extra. I mean, what I'm doing is just going to take them and put them in there. I got so many screws and deck screws and nails that are in the boxes that are kind of just ripping apart. I'll just throw them in these things. I'm going to keep the Milwaukee ones. I like these. I'm going to keep them up here. You know, these are not bad. Yeah. These are really solid. I mean, they're even hard to squeeze. I mean, these are pretty much unbreakable. You know, and you can, you know, what's good about the ones that were in the Tough system is you can fit batteries in them. I mean, if you're going to rock the 12 volt, either Makita, Milwaukee, or Bosch, I think you can obviously use these for their batteries, no doubt. 18 volt, I don't think you're going to be able to do too much with them. I got my fan here. Alright, so this is a 4 amp hour. Yeah, this is not going to fit. I tried it with the 6, but you know. Oops, sorry. You want to see? I love this fan, by the way. And then just boom. See what I'm saying? You got to change the battery. Ready? You got it? You're rocking it. Watch. Boom. Love the speed dial. We'll do a video on that. during the summer. $79 right now, guys. Yeah, so that's about it. Oh yeah, you want to see my old angle grinder? And my old nightcap. Did I ever show you this? I think I probably did. And this, I'm going to try to get to fit. I need an angle grinder. For in there! I need it for in there! What? Yeah, I mean, you can throw some of these in there. I'm trying to get that. Remember this? Remember these freaking batteries, man? These are the old Nicads, man. And this thing hasn't worked since the day I got it. This Nicad battery lasted around 6, 7, 8, 9 months. But I still keep it for nostalgia. But yeah, it won't even work. See? But yeah, I think I'm going to try to put this in with a small battery into my Milwaukee. I kind of just found this too. It's not that I just found it. It was buried in here. So we'll use that. But that's about it, guys. I still use those batteries 3 years now. Hey, man. Jay, I'd give that battery to you. Because it hasn't done me any good. If you fill it with screws and nails, they will stay in separate containers. Oh, David. Hey, what's up? You know, that's what I was just going to say, and that's kind of what I was just going to do. I talked about it. I don't think you're going to have any issues with this, David. I had a couple people comment. If you look up, I don't know if you can scroll up, but a couple people have this and have commented, hey, man, works awesome. You just can't be, like, seriously rough with it, which, you know, for $10 and... You know, it's not the tough system. It's not the pack out. It's an organizer. You know, I don't think you're gonna have any issues with anything coming out. I mean, that used to be a huge issue, guys. And if you guys remember, a lot of these organizers that came out 5, 6, 7 years ago, there were so many problems with. I kind of think that they solved that. Obviously, the technology and everything. I mean, I'll do it. Actually, you got 4 locks if you think about it. So you got 1 here, 2, and actually these are locks too. It's 3, 4. So that's pretty cool. So these locks on the side will not only lock in your organizer to the other one, but it also kind of secures the top lid on the one that is exposed. So I like them. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, wow. I wouldn't have spent $20 on it, but for $9, and especially 2 for $10, it was a no-brainer. But if you want, I mean, I can dump some stuff in there and see what happens. I don't really think you're gonna have an issue. I mean, if you want, I'll do it. You know, I mean, what the freak, man? Can't you just leave me alone? Where the hell are my screws? Okay, yeah, we got some screws here for you, alright? We'll make it work a little bit for you people. Won't we always make it work for you guys? Right. The boys are going crazy. Thank you, David. Hey, man, that's what it's about, is helping you decide whether this is going to work for you guys, man. So, I mean, let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get jiggy with it. And we'll separate them up a little bit, you know. I'll put some in there. I'm not going to dump too many. And then maybe we'll put one up here. Alright? So now we can kind of tell. Alright, so we don't want any of the green in here and here and here. We don't want any of the tan in here and here. Alright? So let's lock her up. Again, a couple people who have this have said, They've had no issues with this at all. You know, as long as you're not rough and rugged with it, you'll be all right. And that's pretty much... All right, so as you can see here, I mean, obviously we're going to shake her up. We're going to shake it up. Shake it up. Who sings it? You can't see this one in here, though. All right, so... Oh. 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 All right, that was loud. Really more rough than probably going to do it with it, but all right, let's take a look. I mean, these snaps are really hard to open, which I like. Oh, nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Get a job. Fa la 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 la. It took the boss shake, Evan. Yeah, so like I said, guys, you're not going to have any issues with it. It's something, if you're looking for something like this, maybe you don't want to spend the money on the pack out. Maybe you're not a Milwaukee fan. You want to stick with DeWalt. You know, you like black and gold or black and yellow. $10 right now. Possibly 2 for $10. I don't think so. No problem, David. Is the Milwaukee one good, Joey? Yeah, I kind of talked about that in the beginning. You can rewatch the video, Joey. No, I'll tell you again. Yeah, like I said, I think the Milwaukee's a little bit better built. Obviously, it's bigger. A little bit better quality to it. But it's double the price. You know what I'm saying? That is a 20-inch. This is a 17-inch. So there's not that really big of a size difference. Now, like I was saying, if this was $20, someone said that they bought this a couple months ago. They paid $20 for it, and they're pissed off. But he's pissed not because of the product has still held up for him. He hasn't had any issues with it. But you know, some guy, this Daniel Gomez guy, I'm sure you guys see him comment all the time. He's like that big rigid fan dude who thinks they're like Hilti, but he commented and he bought the limited edition deal. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago when it first came out for $3.99, and obviously it's $2.99 now. I'm like, dude, go back and get your $100, man. And he went back today and got his $100. I don't think he had to bring it back. I think he just had to show him the receipt. I got to read the comment, but it would be better shake test if you used small screws. Well, no one's going to really use small screws, man. I don't want to start making it to fail. You know, when you start getting into that, I mean, I'm not saying that people aren't going to use small screws, but I mean, most of the people, these aren't big screws. These are, you know, 1.5 inches. This one's, I don't know, 2. These are what? I mean, I don't personally have like little tiny, I mean, if you want me to open these up for you, all county? Some 1-inchers, or are they too big? You know, when you start trying to set it up to fail, I think, and you know, I'm not saying that that's, you know what I'm saying. I don't think you're gonna have it. I don't think it's gonna really matter. What I don't know what the size of the screw would matter, unless you just have like 3 of them in here. I mean, if they're all in here, nice, compact. I mean, I don't know how the laws of physics work, but as you can see, there's really no way for the screws to leave here. Listen, I know a lot of you guys have a bad taste in your mouth. I've had these organizers too, and I actually 94 GTs on here. I think I had a Craftsman. Maybe did Craftsman make one of these organizers? I'm pretty sure. And All County Snow Pros, I had this. I hated it, and it's not. And it was all of them. I'm not picking on Craftsman. And I think I had a Husky one, and I might have had an older DeWalt one. I don't know, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm sure Evan Donovan, I think he's an electrician. We're not taking it to an earthquake. We're carrying it. Yeah, that's, you know, Evan, that's, yeah, all county. The Stanley. I think, you know what? I think that was it. Not a Craftsman, a Stanley, which is, yeah, Evan, that's the point. When you try to, you don't want to go too, listen, we do a lot of stuff to the extreme, but I don't want to take a $5 or $10 organizer. But all county, I think you'll be fine with it. Once you have it and look at it, like all county, if you're seriously interested in looking at this or buying this, obviously you could play around with it a little bit in your Home Depot. There's the way that it is, there's nothing leaving it. I really don't think that anything can really jump. I mean, they're plush right again. I'm not saying over time, but that's what makes it great too. You know, there's, like I said, I think if you tuned in late, all county, I think DeWalt really has a great, if they can just, and to be honest with you, the only thing that they really have to do is kind of just, but maybe it's supposed to be that flimsy, you know? It's flimsy, but maybe it's kind of supposed to be that way, because I mean, this is pretty solid. And what's good about it is if this would come up, then you could start seeing stuff move around. And I'm sure that Evan doesn't even use these. I mean, I'm sure maybe he does, but you have that extra, you know, tension or pressure on the lid with these other two. That I'm telling you, man, I for the price of even $10, I don't think you're gonna have an issue, man. Small screw, big screw. Like I said, Evan's had this for a while. The Stanley one was a hunk. Yeah. Like I said, and that's why I'm sure you're asking about it. We've all had, you know, a bad taste in our mouths. I mean, I know 94 GT always does, because he's always up the dogs. But you know what I'm saying? I think these companies have really, I mean, technology has gotten, I mean, we're going to Mars, man. 2 more years, man. 2020, they're going to Mars. They should be able to make a lid that a screw will stay in place. But, you know, you got 90 days. I think, well, yeah, you definitely do. If you buy it at Home Depot, you got 90 days no matter what. But, you know, we know of DeWalt's 90-day. You don't like it, doesn't work for you, try it out. You know, I think you'll be good. I really do. And again, you know, that's really what you should be doing with it. But in certain cases, man, if you want to grab an extra one, again, what I'm going to be, this is just for shoots and giggles. But my multi-tool's going in here. And this will be, I know I got my multi-tool in one of these DeWalt organizers, so now I know. So I don't have to be looking for or losing it or pulling it from back there somewhere or underneath there. So, you know, it's great. And I'll show you again. And, you know, if you want to keep your bits, see, I wish they made it a little bit higher. So that's why what they should do, I'm telling you, they I don't know if they had, this is the only one. I think this one's 4.5 inches we talked about deep. If they get one that's like maybe 6 or 7, you know, then you can really rock it a little bit better. You know, they should have 2 options, you know. But what this is also good, like for batteries and stuff too. You know, you might have some extra batteries laying around, and you kind of just want to stack them up, man. Now it'd be great if you can use these tins. You know, that's what makes the Tough System ones awesome. The Tough System ones, I think I got one in here. I got it unplugged. I'm unplugged. Tool Boss unplugged. He's performing tonight. Tool Boss unplugged. Oh man, where are my Tough System ones, man? I think I put them back in here. But anyway, the Tough System tins or containers, what makes them great, man, is you can put every battery fits in them. It's like perfect, man. I used to, I had them in my truck. You know, I'm running Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment. I'm just really using their string trimmer. But, you know, beginning of the week, I just got them all filled up, man. My Milwaukee batteries, boom, 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 with the tough system. You know, sometimes we need electric. We need power, running pole saws or charging other batteries. We got the tough system hooked up to the power station, man, and you're rocked. You're ready to rock. So, but yeah, someone asked, you can even mark the top of the yellow slots with a black Sharpie. Exactly. Very good point. You know, you can right here on the top. You know, what size fasteners, 1.25, you know, 2-inch, you know, what kind, deck screws, you know, what, you know, slotted, Phillips, all that good stuff. Is the pack out organizer water resistant? Yeah, this is water resistant too. I want to mention that actually. It's anti-rust. Now, it doesn't have a seal in it, so I wouldn't say it's waterproof. I mean, I think if it starts raining, you're going to be fine. I mean, it really has a tight seal, this organizer. You know, it's anti-rust. I wouldn't say it's waterproof. I mean, if you squirt it with the hose, I mean, if you leave it out, I mean, and the elements for an extended period of time, I mean, maybe water will get in here, but I even think, like, the job site organizers, obviously we did the video on them. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. You know, yeah, this is the smaller one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the pack out, obviously you have a seal here. You know, you're talking about a whole different ball game. I think it's All County who asked it. See, real nice. You know, the pack out is a really, you know, really top grade, really durable, top grade, pro, you know, all the elements. And I'm not saying the DeWalt job site organizers, but, you know, you got to remember, DeWalt has the tough system. That's, if you're really want to be rough and rugged with it, you're going to be, you know, out in the elements where water and IP54, IP64, that kind of stuff, you know, go with the tough system. If you're kind of like a mid-grade, you got the T-Stack that DeWalt offers. This is like bottom of the barrel, job site wise, but I'm really impressed with it. I'm impressed with it because of the price. Now, again, I would not recommend this. Excuse me. I would not recommend this for 20 bucks. I can't do it. I don't think it's a bad buy. But, you know, when you can spend another $9, I think the entry level, and you guys saw it. I was at Home Depot today. They had this entire setup for 99 bucks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can get one of these small tough system cases where you can make this turn just like a job organizer. You guys know it. There's all yellow tins in here. Just, the thing is with this, you can see through it. So that's really the only difference, you know. And you got the pack out, which is like 29 bucks now. It's a little bit smaller, obviously, but it's not really much smaller. You know, this is 29 bucks. I mean, it's smaller, but it's not incredibly smaller. You know what I'm saying? So you can go up to like a pro grade organizer to like an entry level. So, you know, but, you know, the pack out stuff is just, it's totally made different. The tough system's made different. The quality, the materials used to make it. I mean, you know, you got a pin in here. This is a pin. Over time, you know, if you abuse it, it's not going to react like the tough system, like the T-Stack to a degree. And T-Stack is not really that great either, but, you know, like the pack out and stuff. You know what they are doing? Like I told you about the L-Box from Bosch. They totally redesigned that a little bit. And I really want to get my hands on one and see the difference. I've heard it's a lot better. And I always liked the L-Box. I think stackability-wise, That's probably one of the best ones out there. But the Makitas have been a disaster. Talked to a couple of people on Instagram recently because, again, they lowered the price of them on Amazon. I'm like, I always wanted one just to see it. And I want to bring it to you guys. And what's the kind of content? A lot of you guys ask about the Makita. What's going on with Makita? I have a feeling they're going to be coming out with a whole new organizer platform. I just have a feeling. Theirs is a disaster, from what I hear. If you have it, feel free to comment under this video. But from what I hear, it's not that great. It's tough to compete with the tough system for a long time. Took Milwaukee 2 or 3 years to come out with this pack out after DeWalt. If you look at the Rigid really designed their whole thing, their whole system like the DeWalt. Yeah, I'm going to be taking off here too. Wow, it's been 45 minutes. So, yeah, thanks, Evan, for tuning in. But, guys, it's $9.97. If you're interested, take a look. I'm thinking about grabbing a 3-piece pack out for one that I called the some of left. Yeah, they had 2 at my store. The tough system for half the price, man. I don't know, bro. I really love the pack out, don't get me wrong. But it's $99 right now. I don't know, man. It really comes down to if you want that pack out. I mean, if you want something that is solid and money is always your priority or issues, or you only got $200 to spend and you wanted a organizing system, a versatile, transportable, system. That's all you care about is something good, and you kind of want to spend that other 100 maybe on something else, maybe a wife's Fitbit or impact driver for yourself. I think you're gonna do the tough system's tough to beat at that price. But all right, so that's about it, guys. I got a lot of questions on it, and I have to work again tomorrow. And I know a lot of people have been asking me already to do this video, so I figured I got a little bit of time tonight. I can't believe it's been almost 49 minutes here, but time flies with the boss. Thanks, 94GT, man. Thank you, too. Milwaukee needs to come out with a drawer type of a piece. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, I've heard that I don't know. I've heard different stories. I've heard that DeWalt, because I had the DeWalt Tough System, and it was hard. I had brought it back. The drawers were not open. I had to literally shake the whole thing to get the drawer open. And I had so many comments. Yeah, same thing happened. I brought it back. Then I got comments of people saying that they improved it a little bit. So I don't know. But you rarely even see that one for sale. I mean, you really got to stoke for it. I don't even know if Home Depot even carries that drawer part. I'm sure Tool Barn and places like that have it, but you really got to search for it. I know there was a lot of issues with it. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of future things with the pack out. I think with the tough system, you're going to have a lot of stuff. You can always build off of this, man. And I think that's why Makita, they got really nothing to build off of at all, because no one's using their system at all. And I don't think Makita, being the big company that they are, is going to let that happen. So I'm out. We're shutting down, shutting the lights. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Everybody, say your prayers. God bless you all. Good luck in the future, babe.